Good morning, YouTube. We got some serious sunshine coming in. Woo-wee! And I'm going with it. So, are you going to be the 1% that goes into that new earth and that shifts the current situation into the new earth? It only takes 1%. How do we know this? There are studies on this. You want to hear about that? Do you want to find out if you're going to be the 1%? And if you don't know, I'm going to show you today how you can go into the 1% and absolutely change this planet in a way that's mind-blowing. I really mean this. I'm going to tell you how this works, and I think you're going to love it. Let's go. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through the fears and live an amazing, beautiful life. Are you doing that? Are you feeling fear or anxiety? A lot going on out there. This is the test. It's like, okay, we have the big exam coming, and then people go in and they're like freaking out about the exam. It's like, you know what? This is what you signed up for. We want to graduate. You got to pass the test, and here's the test. How are you going to behave through all of this? I'm going to explain to you how you can actually change that world out there, and I mean in a big way, noticeable way. It only takes 1% of us, and I know that you're in for this. Give it a try, but you have to be consistent. In 1983, people meditated doing the transcendental meditation method, and there were whole groups of them, very well-trained TMs, and they created groups. They had to have a certain amount of people, and I'll have that article linked down below in the description. They had a certain amount of people that would meditate on peace and love, harmony, and they would see the planet as perfect. See, this is part of my teachings, as you know. You don't see things or people or situations as ill, and then you try to heal it. You see it as perfect, because you meditate on that which, or you focus on that which you desire. What is that? You focus on the perfection. So therefore you create the perfection, and this is how it works. Every morning when I get up, I say my mantra, which is from the Master Key System. It actually healed a young man and other people. I am whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to this planet. May all awaken who choose. It is perfect. Thank you for all that I have and all that I'm receiving. That is wonderful. Everything I touch turns to gold. And therefore, beautiful things happen. I start my day out seeing the planet as perfect and making a statement about what I am and my power. It empowers me, and it also empowers the planet, because when you go in a state of empowerment and love and peace, you are part of the collective, and so the collective therefore benefits from that. So if you wake up and you're stressed out about the day and what you have to do and all these other things, you go into a negative space. Therefore, you're creating a world that is dense. You contribute to it. If you want to be the 1% that goes into that new earth and is part of the contribution of the entire planetary change, which is happening right now. I don't know about you guys, but I'm sensing amazing good things. Now, I had a video where I felt this super heaviness for like a few days. I couldn't shake it. I'm like, what is this? Something's going on out there. We go through shifts. You'll feel it. You don't have to react to it. Somebody said, how do I get rid of the chatter? I said that, other teachers say you have to go into a space of, nothingness. Yes, that is the key, but before you can do that, you have to deal with the monkey mind that's been trained to just blah, blah, blah. So what you do to go into peace is that you observe it. Oh, there it is again. You just let it talk and it stops, right? And it's your mind. So you have to train yourself to go into this space where you're seeing this planet as perfect, but if you're watching news and doing things that are conditioning you, and it's all conditioning to keep you in negativity, and that's why the news is geared for that. It's not there to give you any facts. It's taking certain situations and spinning it in a way that's going to create fear. And it keeps you in fear. It continues to condition you. It's like a mind training kind of thing. So you have to train your mind to not do that. So how do you do it? You stop getting yourself in front of the, the one of those wheels that spins. You will be fearful and have anxiety. Take your medications. And so that's what happens. And so you're going along with that. So we want to get away from that, so we just don't expose ourselves to that energy. And then you go into a space, and every day you make a statement of some kind. This planet is amazing and beautiful and perfect. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. See the planet is perfect. Now, when these groups focused on certain geographic areas on the planet, and you'll read about the details in the link, there were noticeable, huge declines in deaths, illnesses, burglaries, terrorism. Everything went down. Less people in the hospital. It just went way down. I think it was like 30%. It could have been more. I don't know. You'll read about it. It was documented that there was no way this could be a coincidence. The odds of that just happening, like, are 1 in, I don't know, a billion gazillion. I just made that up. Is that a number? Okay. So what happens then is they stopped, and then all of those numbers went back up again. They did this, I think, for 3 years. So what does that mean? They were obviously consciously making a difference. Their mind and focus was making a difference. That's you. Can you imagine if all of us did that every single day like I do? And by the way, during the day I do it. If I meditate, I will get up and make a statement. And I see the planet is perfect. When I go for a walk and I look at these waters here that they're dumping garbage in, and it's just heartbreaking. But what can I do about it? Well, I have to take some action, first of all. And second of all, I have to see it as perfect. And that does make a difference. And if you've seen the experiments with water, Dr. Emoto, that they have shown that the two words, love and gratitude, were the two most powerful words. And it changed the molecular structure of the water. You can actually cleanse your water every day. And I'm not saying take toxic water and try to do that. We want to start out with something good in the first place, but it will make a difference. And I know blue water, I'm going to read your information. I know you guys are doing something like that. I'd like to explore that further, because if that is documentable, and it needs to be, we need to show people that this is real. You have to know what you're doing. You have to believe it. You could be the 1% that not only changes the world, so what happens? You'll live in that world, right? So when you change the world, you change our reality, and therefore you will live in a world where people are getting together to clean up the planet. And they are living in peace and harmony, and they stop arguing with each other because you see them perfect, and therefore you're creating that perfection, which exists right now. Everything else is an illusion. Everything else is made up, and we're creating the fear and the, arguing and stuff. And if you're arguing with anybody about anything, you're going into that space. If you are in the 1%, you're actually creating a reality that does exist. It's not like, the evil is going to outweigh the good. It doesn't work that way. There are endless dimensions and realities you can shift into yours. So you would shift into the planetary reality where you will see the peace, you will experience it, you will see the difference, you'll see the communities. And there'll be all kinds of things we have to experience that are part of the human, the human pain and all that other garbage that goes on. But you're going to see it differently and experience it. So do you want to be the 1%? Do this every day. This is really powerful. And if you join me, somebody said I should do a meditation. I do a meditation every month. Did you guys know that? Come over to the Miracle Circle. For less than $30, you get training for a whole month. You go at your own pace. You don't have, it's not live. You go in there, and it's me. I give you videos and training and practices to get this switched over. And then once a month I go live for 1 to 2 hours with you. You can ask questions. We talk about what's going on out there. Sometimes I talk about the fear or things I feel that my students need at that time. And then we spend at least 30 minutes every single time, once a month, into the Miracle Circle. We create a circle of light. We place the planet in it, and we see the planet is sparkling and pure and beautiful. We place our requests in the Miracle Circle. And people are getting miracles from that. People are writing me and telling me, oh my gosh, right after that miracle circle, I got a phone call, or I got a huge job offer, or somebody, was healed, or just amazing things. So remember, we cannot infringe on free will. Things have to play out, and we don't need to understand why, but sometimes people came here to experience certain things so that they could learn. And if you interfere with that, you're not allowing them to evolve spiritually the way that they chose. So can we respect that and stop wanting other people to be awakened? Because that is the ego. That's you not being awakened. And you say, okay, they have a choice, but I must do my part. If I care to influence the collective in a positive way, I do it from here. I don't try and do it out here. And that's the 1%. And that 1%, if the Bible says, it's going to be just a handful of people that make it, right? Yeah, everybody gets to go back. It's just maybe not in this lifetime, in this experience, in this hologram. But I think you probably don't want to come back here, right? Unless it's a golden era, and we can create that right now. We're going into it. Expect amazing things. And I just did a video, as you saw, on some really cray-cray things that are going to start to come out, because people are going to say, you know what, I'm going to focus completely on the solutions, and boy, are they going to start appearing. Acceleration of all kinds. Make sure you're accelerating the high frequency and not the low one. So whatever you focus on, it is. Now, let's be the 1%, and every day get up and you can say my mantra, which is not mine, from the Master Key System. I am whole, perfect. I am whole, perfect. Strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. And then you put on whatever you want to. Blessings to all who inhabit this planet. May they awaken if they choose. And then I say, thank you for all that I have. I usually say I'm the luckiest girl on the planet. I feel that way. And thank you for all I'm receiving. And then sometimes I put in a request. I'll say, and thank you for acceleration of, maybe it's something for my business, or one of my courses or whatever, and I'm asking for assistance, but I'm already thanking the whole, the source, for that, right? I'm already thanking because it exists, and I'm saying, okay, I'm creating this. Thank you for that. But I'm putting my request in. And then I allow the one to guide me to what I'm supposed to do. And if I get downloads, I shoot videos, I have new courses, all these things are coming out. And you guys, my internet training, go down and manifest anything, sign up for that. And you're going to see all kinds of videos come up here, suggestions that come up. I've got all kinds of resources for you. Free mobile app when you sign up for Manifest Anything. You get to download that, and you get discounts on any of the courses I do offer, except for the Miracle Circle. That's pretty inexpensive. So come on over to the Miracle Circle, and you can participate in that monthly meditation, plus all the trainings. Let's do it. Let's do it. No excuses. We can talk about what somebody else should be doing all day, but you can do it all day long yourself. You're that important. You really are. 1%? Psst, that's nothing. But think about it. We can't be the 1% unless we are making the effort and not expecting everybody else to change for us. So shut your pie hole if you're arguing out there. Please subscribe to my channel. And you know what? Share with me any stories you have. If you start doing this, you're going to be amazed at some of the things that happen for you. Meditation is great. If you want to do my ultimate one consciousness meditation, that's from the Master Key System. I shared that with the public because it was so powerful, and so you might want to try that, because you'll start to see results in your own life. Once you go into that 1% space of light and love, you receive all of that. Isn't that wonderful? So get ready for miracles. Come on over and join me in the Miracle Circle. Take one of my courses. By the way, if you're signed up for Manifest Anything, Breakthrough Fear is going to end in a few days. I have a big discount on it. If you want to take it, you got to come over to Manifest Anything, or if you're in Manifest Anything video series, I will send out a final call for September. The end of September, it's going to end. So I suggest you take advantage of that now if you want to take Breakthrough Fear. It's a 1-year unlimited course. You can take it 20 times if you want. It doesn't matter. It's unlimited for an entire year, and it's changing lives. You have to start using the tools, and whenever you want to go over and look at something negative, I want you to turn on something that is positive, that's going to train your mind to go into the space, the 1% space. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my beautiful light being. Namaste.